Alrighty guys, here's a quick video on how to select a good piece of lumber for a project. If you're just doing scrap projects that you only need short pieces, it's really not important to get a good board. But if you're doing something like framing or building shelving or something, then you're going to want to make sure that you get a good board. And here's what we got. When you look at a board, you have to look down it like this. It's kind of hard to focus like that, but if there's too much curve left or right, or however you're holding it, then you might not want that board, because if it's curved, then it's warped. But if you look down it and it's pretty straight like that board right there is, and you look at it like this and that's pretty straight, then that's a pretty decent board for pretty much any project that you want to do. Now, one thing that you have to keep in consideration is all lumber, 2x4s, 2x6s, and 2x12s will have a crown. And what that means is the board will actually, let me see if I can situate my hands here. The board will actually have a bow like that. That's called a crown. And when you're building stuff with it, like a deck, you want your crowns up, because if that board settles downwards, then it's going to be more level. But if you put the crowns down on one side and then the next one's the crowns up, then you're going to have a really wavy deck. And you don't want a board that has too much of a crown, and you don't want to have a board that and that is pretty much what you got right there. Is you got a good board. If I was to pull up this board here, you would see pretty much the same thing. You would see a nice straight board with no warp and a very minimal crown. And if you're going to build a deck, you want to make sure that your boards have similar crowns. As I said earlier, that it may wave like that if you get boards that are too uneven. That's why getting boards off the same pallet, the same pallet, is the best, because then you've got pretty much the same batch number, cut by the same saw, same measurements, and all that stuff. So that's going to wrap it up and get the rest of my stuff and get out of here. I hope that helps you select a board. That was just a quick video. If you'd like a little more details on board selection, go ahead and give me a comment and a big thumbs up, and we'll go ahead and get a little deeper into it. By the way, I'm at Lowe's, if you couldn't tell.